Hello everybody, I'm Sanji and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time checking me out, I appreciate your stopping by. If you decide that you like what you see in here, then by all means, I would appreciate your subscription. Simply hit the subscribe button as well as the bell so that you'll be notified when I upload new content. For those of you that have subscribed or you've been here a while, thank you so much. Just want to shout you out and say I definitely appreciate you and your continued support. For everybody that's been sending me emails, wondering where I've been, I was just chilling. I just needed a break. I had a few things that I needed to get done, but I'm back. Here we are. So let's learn more and let's get things going. Alrighty, so if you've just come around here for the first time, this is how it's done. I pose a question to you. I ask you to pause the video, take a guess, gander what you think the answers might be that I'm going to come up with. Go back to the video, check out the content, and see if you are right. Really just that simple. The whole purpose of it is to, of course, test your knowledge of astrology, to increase your knowledge, hopefully, and to have a little fun while doing both. Okay? So, with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. So this video is about the 3 zodiac signs most likely to be Virgo's soulmates. That's right, since I'm Virgo. So, you have to think about, if you know right off the top of the head, you can pause right here. What 3 sun signs do you think will be most compatible, most likely to be Virgo's soulmate? Okay, I allow them a chance to pause the video. For the rest of you that might need a little bit more of a hint before we actually get into who those 3 sun signs are, let's talk about Virgo. All right, so Virgo, of course, is known as the zodiac's signs most picky. I'm trying to keep it positive. They're known as the analyzers of the zodiac. They're also known as the most empathetic. Okay, so there isn't really a Virgo around that if you tell them your problem, they aren't truly listening. Now, they may be doing critical listening, but that's a whole nother video. But there isn't a Virgo that if you talk to them about what's happening in your life, they aren't listening with at least somewhat of an empathetic ear. But you know, most people don't talk about that about Virgos. Most people say that the Virgo is too picky. Is that true? I guess it depends upon your perspective. But even with all of that said about the Virgo, they're picky, they complain, they're too neat, all these other kind of things. You know, there's some other things besides the Virgo too. Freaky, trustworthy, always ready, quite comfortable in their own skin, don't have a problem falling back and letting other people have the spotlight, as well as they are pretty romantic with people that they're in relationships with. So, just to have an idea of who would be the 3 signs that would be the most compatible soulmate to the zodiac's known perfectionist. That's the name that they've given the Virgo. And you know what? In all fairness, I always say that about Virgo. People always say that, you know, it's not good enough for a Virgo. I am here to tell you that, yes, it is. You can actually please a Virgo. You really can make a Virgo happy. And a Virgo will rarely be harder on you than they are on themselves. Because if they are, then they see you as lazy. They're not going to waste their time with you because you're just not it. Yeah, so when it comes to love, let's talk about Virgo. Virgos are prone to perfectionism, meaning that they want the partner that is going to be the most perfect for them. Okay, for them. So they don't want to be burdened with somebody that's messy, that's lazy, that has no goals, drive, ambition. So if you have a sun sign in mind that is just tendency what they're doing, don't guess them. They're not for Virgo, okay? But there are 3 that are traditionally in the scope of things be very good for Virgo. So I'm going to let you know what that is. If you haven't guessed yet, pause the video, put it in the comments section, and I've got the answer for you. The 3 most likely compatible soulmates for sun sign Virgo coming up after this. Okay, coming in at number 1, most likely soulmate for sun sign Virgo is none other than sun sign Taurus. That's right, anybody with a birthday, April 20th through May 20th, you are sun sign Taurus, and you are most likely to be a soulmate for sun sign Virgo. Here's why. Here's the thinking behind a pairing between Taurus and Virgo. All right. So now Virgos love how grounded and reliable Tauruses are. Okay. Taurus is a fellow earth sign, and therefore they're pretty solid. Something Virgo's looking for in a partner. You're both earth signs, like I said, so you have that in common, that you're pretty structured. You don't have a problem with routine. You actually prefer that, especially the slow and steady approach to love. You both have that in common as well. Neither Virgo nor Taurus are going to run around here willy-nilly jumping in and out of love. They can jump in and out of entanglements, but they're not jumping in and out of love. Now, as a Virgo, the Virgo is prone to overthinking and worrying about things. Virgos like to be prepared. So Virgos typically have a plan A, a plan B, a plan C, and because they are the perfectionists of the zodiac, they got a D, E, and F too. Alrighty? So Tauruses can help Virgo to remember to take a breath every now and then. So Taurus is not going to try to change the Virgo, which is a good thing because that ain't gonna happen. But instead, they will embrace that aspect of the Virgo personality, but instead try to ease it off and take the edge off Virgo, who can sometimes get so revved up with what do we need to do next and the preparation that they can sometimes forget to be present in the moment. Now, Taurus balances the Virgo out by getting them to relax, okay? But also by perking up their ambition, so they're into it, they want to hear about it, they too are driven, so they get it. But Taurus is saying, okay, that's great, but we're here now, so let's try to enjoy what we have in front of us, which is a very good thing for the Virgo, because as I said, the Virgo can sometimes become overly consumed to making sure that everything works out properly, the right way. But if it doesn't, what are we going to do to make sure we rectify it so that everything works out properly and the right way, and on and on and on. You get it? That's the mind of a Virgo. So together, Taurus with Virgo makes an excellent team, and there'll be a much needed, calmer, softer, gentler, and caring sanctuary for the Virgo as the Virgo continues to do what they do, which is solve the world's problems, or at least everybody's problems that are around them. So that is why these two earth signs are so solid, and they would make the best soulmates for each other. Doesn't mean they always end up together. That's not the point of the video. The point of the video is what zodiac signs would make the best soulmate for Virgo. And to answer that question, coming in at number 1 is none other than sun sign Taurus. Coming in at number 2, the most likely best compatible soulmate for sun sign Virgo is none other than sun sign Cancer. That's right, anybody with a birthday June 21st to July 22nd is sun sign Cancer, and you came in at number 2. All right, here's me thinking, why did I put Virgo with Cancer? Here's the deal on them. Now, Mercury may rule Virgos, which is the planet of communication, and they are typically excellent communicators. However, there's one area that Virgo is a little hesitant about expressing themselves and may have a little difficulty, especially in the beginning stages of a relationship, and that's talking about their deeper feelings. That's right. See, Virgos, they're imps, and they're listening, and they're listening to you intently in most cases to help you solve your dilemma. That's what Virgos do. But if you turn that around and you ask them what they think, especially when it's involving feelings, Virgo, not so much, okay? Now, Virgos are very sensitive, don't get me wrong, that's not what I'm saying. But Virgos are guarded because they have really big hearts, and when they care about people, they care a lot. Sometimes it may be too much given the circumstance, so Virgo can be deeply wounded by different situations. Because they know that about themselves, they typically keep an arm's length approach when it comes to their own heart. But getting all emotional on someone will make them seem, vulnerable, perhaps less than perfect. And they don't like that, okay? They're not doing that. They're not showing you all that. For Virgo, mind your business. So that's not going to happen. And according to astrology, Cancerians bring out the softer side of Virgo very easily, okay? They will wake up within the Virgo their own inner depth because they too are very cautious about who they allow in. So that commonality is what will bind the two together, which they will both begin to lower the 10-foot wall they each have around their emotions, okay? And you'll help each other gain more confidence in the structure of the relationship because you have that relatability that says, we're here for each other. We both want this, but calm down. Mind your business. I'm not there yet. And it's okay with the both of you. Okay, so together, Cancer with Virgo can gain a beautiful balance of both love and fulfillment, which is what each of those signs strive to have. Okay, it's the type of the connection between the two of you that will open you up into a deeper version of love than you ever knew existed, because the Cancerian will make Virgo feel safe being vulnerable, while Virgo will help Cancer make sense of all of those extra emotions that they have just pinging out everywhere. So there's such a yin and yang balance between the two of you that it just works. It becomes extremely harmonious. But the biggest thing is that the two of you just get it. You get the withdrawal, you get the walls, you get the safety, you get the slowed down pace. But you also get that same thing where Cancerians are really sensitive and they really love the people they love and the people that are close to them. And Virgos are the same way. And because you have that, and that lessens a whole lot of miscommunication between the two of you, that is why Cancer with Virgo came in at number 2, the most likely soulmate for sun sign Virgo. And coming in at number 3 is none other than sun sign Capricorn. That's right, anybody with a birthday December 22nd to January 19th is sun sign Capricorn. And you came in at number 3, the most likely soulmate for Virgo. Here's the thing about adding this other earth sign to Virgo's repertoire. Now, there's a lot to appreciate about Capricorn. And like Virgo, they're both ambitious, Capricorns are hardworking, and you're both serious about achieving something great in life. You're both driven, okay? Now, you're a solid earth signs, which is it's a really good thing because you guys will understand each other. So you share a lot of the same values, and you can pretty much work through anything together, okay? One of the big things that makes the Capricorn great with Virgo is that you two are highly compatible in that you're not going to be put off by your partner's ambition, nor will you be bothered so much by your partner's hesitance to express all those deep inner emotional things, especially not in the beginning. You both would rather, go along and get along than actually have to sit there and constantly talk about it, okay? Now, you're both understanding when your partner needs to work late. You get it because the other one probably is working late too. And you have no problem at all with having to schedule your time together because, Virgo prefers that because they have things to do. And, well, Capricorn, they're working, okay? So it works out perfectly. Now, according to astrologers, you both need to learn how to relax, though, because you two can both become so focused and supportive of each other, go towards your drive and your ambition, that you forget that you got to kind of ease up off that and actually make time to spend time together. And relationships need time together. So that's the only thing and reason why you guys came in Capricorn with Virgo at number 3. Okay, scheduling quality time, although it may seem odd to other pairings because other sun signs typically like to have spontaneity. No, you guys will have no problem pulling out your planners saying, okay, this time works for me at this time, and actually sticking to it, okay? Scheduling the time, especially romantic time, can help keep your relationship strong, as you are both known as closeted freaks. That's right, I said it. The Capricorn is the one with the biggest porn collection, and the Virgo is the one with the biggest amount of experience with the things that they saw on the porn. Oops, sorry. Had to tell it, everybody. The earth signs don't get as much love as they should in the, romance department. But I'm your girl. I got to tell you what's tea. And yes, 2 earth signs together. Well, all the earth signs, actually. Bless somebody. That's all I'm saying. So, if you have a Capricorn with a Virgo, and it's time for sexy time, yeah, buddy. I'll be 2 very, very happy, solid people. Just saying. And because of that, along with their ability to understand their drive and their need for things to work out well, and both understanding how each one has a tendency to overthink it, you have that in common too. That kind of minimizes the complaint department because the 2 of you get it. You just go on off, do your thing. But remember, you came in at number 3 because you sometimes get too caught up in the goal of things instead of making time for, that. But in any event, that is why Capricorn came in at number 3. The number 3, most likely, best soulmate for sun sign Virgo is none other than you, Capricorn. Sounds like something pretty wonderful. Okay, so those are the 3 sun signs most likely to be the best soulmates for sun sign Virgo. Okay, now again, I based it off of the main focus of Virgos. Virgos are very driven people. Are there other people in other sun signs that would get along wonderfully with Virgo? Of course. However, all things Virgo involve order and a systematic way of doing things. And to keep them most harmonious, those are the 3 sun signs that will give Virgo the least amount of static, you know? Because remember, they are ruled by Mercury. So what the last thing you want is to get into a debate with a Virgo about what they think is important versus what you think. Don't do it. Yeah, don't do it. All right, so I'm looking forward to seeing who you thought were the 3 sun signs that were most compatible and most likely the best soulmate connections for Virgo. Put it in the comment section below. If you have any questions as to why I picked who, any additional questions, I kind of summed it up about what my line of thinking was, or if you would like to tell me who you think they were, I welcome that too. Put that in the comments section as well. If you haven't done so already, I'd appreciate the subscription. Just simply hit subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell. And until the next time, take care of each other. I'm Sanji. Pleasure spending time with you. See you on the next video.